And so good morning, everybody. My name is Brother Mark. I'm one of the practitioners at Center for Spiritual Living Redlands, and I invite you to join us for our Sunday morning meditation. Inviting you to become comfortable in your chair, mindful of your posture. You may want to gently lay your hands on your lap and your palms facing upward, up to you. Become mindful of your breathing, just easy and deliberate inhales in, slow and gentle. Consider each a divine breath. Consider each a sustaining and maintaining breath. And just gently and easily allow for the exhales, releasing anything and everything that is not for your highest good. Just with our breath, we let it go. And with each inhale, we're reminded that this power and this presence, this grace, this love, this divine energy that created us each, perfect, whole, complete. Nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing needing, nothing wanting. It's here and now in the center of me. It is here and now in the center of you. And so I invite you to, on this Mother's Day, just rest in the womb of the divine. Perhaps even replugging in a spiritual umbilical cord for all the sustenance, nutrients, what's most needed this day. What would that be like to be held now? Sourced now, maintained now, and sustained now. Just as our birthright, just as is always true and so. And so I invite you to rest in this place of plenitude, with surrender, with trust and with faith, that each of your needs is met on time, every time. Feel what it's like to be held in the arms of the divine. However that comes through for you is perfect. For it is this power that created you, perfect, whole, complete, a masterpiece in its mind's eye. And therefore will know how to speak to, in, and through you in a way that will be most meaningful in your soul's evolution at this very moment in time. And so I just invite you to rest in this place, wrapped in the arms of the divine, seeing that spiritual umbilical cord of good. We rest here together. divinely held and perfectly cradled. And if you're willing, connect yourself to the spiritual umbilical cord. It can go to the belly button again, allowing it to infuse and transfuse anything and everything needed in every molecule, atom, cell, and fiber of your being, eradicating anything and everything that no longer serves you, and replacing anything and everything most needed by your soul, by the body temple. If you're willing, see what that feels like and looks like, if it's comfortable for you to do so. Allowing for what's most needed to enter with ease and with grace. See the good transfer with ease of assimilation and divine elimination for anything and everything that doesn't match for your highest and best good now. In every organ, action, function, cell, and fiber, every molecule of your being. With each breath, allow for the healing to magnify. With each exhale, know that you are surrendering and eliminating all that no longer serves. Allow yourself to immerse in this healing, unconditionally loving, divine energy. Fully immersed, fully anointed, fully transformed, fully bathed. Fully known and recognized and loved as the beloved, in whom God is well pleased. If it's comfortable to you, consider the phrase, I am divinely charged. I am divinely charged. I am divinely charged. With each breath, allow for you to take this idea in at a deep, deep soul level. I am divinely charged. I am divinely charged. I am divinely charged. So simply allow for your heart space to fill with gratitude with each inhale. And if you've been connected to the charging station with the umbilical cord, you may simply surrender that, knowing it is always there for you to reconnect to it. seeing all the green lights blinking, all the power sources refreshed, revitalized, with all the nutrition and spiritual good that you can handle. Just allow for the heart space again to fill with gratitude, easily allowing the chest to rise and fall. How good it is to have breath. You are the divine breath. And so you may want to just tap your toes to the ground, wiggle the ankles around, tap the fingertips gently, easily together. We're coming back to this place and this time and this space, to our more conscious awareness of the body temple. And in your own time and in your own way, just allow easily and effortlessly for the outer eyes to open when you're ready. Sending blessings to all the blessings that surround you, all the divine ones who are here and now, filling the sanctuary space. Knowing that we have set an intention here for healing and manifestation, for demonstration, for each of our individual and all of our collective highest and best good. How good it is to be with you this day. And this concludes our meditation portion of service. So grateful to each of you. I am. Namaste.
Gently moving you from that wonderful meditative space. Brought to you by Brother Mark. Into a more physical space. This sanctuary, this place, this online place. Rhythm always does that. It brings us back into our body. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. So raise a roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing here with words of prayer. We affirm all life is sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in Spirit's in this place. So raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. So good morning, everybody.
Everyone. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Holly Bocanegra. Our center and spiritual home is an open and inclusive community honoring all people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter where you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence, and our vision is a world that works for everyone. If you are here with us for the very first time, please raise your hand and let us wave and properly greet you.
Yay!
A gentle reminder to silence your cell phones and place them safely away so you may participate more fully. We are so happy to have you with us for our service today, and we are very grateful for your presence. And now, our centering music performed by the very talented Al Yankee.
Thank you. You know, whenever I'm performing or even writing a song or a composition, the vision that I have of it is of starting with silence and then adding to that. It's kind of a high bar. I do it to myself, but it's kind of hard to improve on silence. We get so little of it, it seems. The Reverend Jack Fowler, one of our New Thought ministers and a fine musician, came up with this song. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world filled with chaos and noise. I awake to these precious moments when I hear what could never be said, and right here in that holy silence I find love, I find myself. There is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world filled with chaos and noise. I awake to these precious moments when I hear what could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find peace, I find joy, I find love, I find myself.
And so, good morning, everybody. My name is Brother Mark. I'm one of the practitioners here, and it's always a joy and honor to be of service. So today's reading comes from Emptiness Dancing by Adyashanti, and it's chapter 6 on freedom, and it comes from page 33. The sage Nisargadatta Maharaj was once asked how he became enlightened. He said, "My guru told me that I am the supreme source of all. I am the supreme. I pondered that until I knew that it was true, until I became it," he added. "I was lucky because I trusted what I was told." Freedom is the realization that this deep, deep peace and this unknown are what you are. Everything else is just an extension of that unknown. Bodies are just an extension of that unknown. The trees outside are just an extension of the unknown in time and form. Thought and feeling are also extensions of the unknown in time. The whole visible universe, in fact, is just an extension in time of this unknown, this mountain of quiet. So it's really important to get to the point of maturity where you are willing to look at what is fundamental. There's a difference between pulling the weeds of confusion out and getting to the root of truth. Did you ever pull weeds from a lawn, grabbing only the tops, and discover they were back again so quickly that it was as if the lawn was never weeded at all? Clearing out identification is like this. To pull your identification as a limited self out by the root, you must look at it in the most fundamental way. This means you look beyond your usual concern with solving personal problems. Looking at personal issues is like pulling just the top of the weeds out of your lawn. They pop right back up. You may have some relief from the trouble of the day, but the root is still there, totally untouched. But having experiences, even if they clear up problems or offer beautiful insights, is very different than finding the root of who you are. If you don't get to the root, you just get another weed. And so we ask, what is the root of this location called me? You need to know the root of how it began, the genesis of it. There was a moment when that innocent, wordless fascination and love that is your essence moved from being innocently fascinated and in love with what is to identification with what is thought. Right in that moment from innocent fascination to identification, that is where the freedom is lost. It happened way back in the beginning of time and is also happening right now. Each moment there is innocence, the fascination with whatever is, just as it is. But then the mind shows up and says, mine, that's mine. That's my thought, that's my problem. Or it might also say the opposite, that the thought or problem is yours. Right at that point lies the genesis, the root of all suffering and separation. Being your true self, being your true nature is different than experiencing it with thought. Realize that you are the mystery, and that you can't really look at the mystery because you are only capable of looking from the mystery. There is a very awake, alive, and loving mystery, and that's what is seeing through your eyes at this moment. That's what is hearing through your ears at this moment. Instead of trying to figure it all out, which is impossible, I suggest you ask, what's ultimately behind this set of eyes? Turn around to see what is looking. Encounter pure mystery, which is pure spirit, and wake up to what you are. And so I invite you to turn within for our opening invocation. And as we turn within, I want you to allow for your eyelids to just gently close. And now allow for your inner eyes to open as we ask ourselves the question, what ultimately is behind this set of eyes? We see what is looking. We encounter pure mystery, which is pure spirit, as we wake up to who we are. And so let's breathe that in together. This divine spirit, this essence, this power and presence of grace, of good, the source of all creation that created the mountains, the seas, the sun, the earth, the stars, that resides in each of our atoms and cells, in every fiber, organ, function, and action of our cell and our being within the body temple. Let's just breathe that in together. Let it transform, transmute, eradicate anything and everything that no longer serves you, that may be hiding within the body temple in any cell, in any organ or action or function. Just release it with something as easily as you're breathing now. Just let it go. I'm calling forth for perfect assimilation and perfect elimination, knowing that all the food that we intake, all the herbs, any medications, any treatments are blessed and a blessing. Any people of service to us in healing and any modality is blessed and a blessing. As long as it's chosen of your free will, it is there to serve you for your highest and best good. And we affirm and declare together that what I know is right where you are, God is. And if you believe that, just say together with me, right where I am, God is. And so it's from this place of unification and oneness. It's the platform from which this prayer is spoken. I know that this service continues to unfold with ease and grace, with joy, with surrender, with the sense of play and ease, with a power that knows exactly what each of you is seeking this day. And it always says yes. The universe always says yes for your highest and best good now. So if you're willing to receive it, just say back to the universe now out loud, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And so the blessings are too many to state out loud. I bless the entire service, our music and inspiration from the very talented Al Yankee, David in the sound booth, the board, the meditation that's going to happen after this for 4 hours from 12 to 4 on Mother's Day with Flowing River and his guru Baji. That's his guru coming from London. I bless our spiritual director, Sonja Prince, for she is the mouthpiece for the divine this day. And so anything and everything that's most needed to be heard for our souls to wake up and experience a greater freedom, a greater joy, a greater surrender into the I am that I am, it comes forth with ease and grace and surrender and a sense of play. And so how grateful I am to each of you who are here in the presence in the sanctuary, for you have created this healing energy that everyone who walks in can feel. And now we allow it to be felt on Facebook Live and the YouTube channel as well, for those who are watching remotely. All of you have kept a divine appointment for which each of us is so deeply thankful and so deeply grateful. It would not be the same without you here. And so just allow for your heart space to fill with gratitude as I allow for my heart space to fill with gratitude. Let me breathe in even more gratitude, which is a healing energy in the highest order. And we exhale out and surrender anything that doesn't match that highest energy and healing. Accept the healing today, for it is always freely given. It is true, it is so, it is done. I declare my word to the law of life. In fact, it is the process of creation itself. And I let it be so and invite you together to say with me, and so it is.
Wow. Brother Mark is a powerful man. I would like to say that's the first time I've heard Nisargadatta from the pulpit. Is that I Am That? Is that book, or is that another one?
Emptiness Dancing.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Was that your choice? That's beautiful. Strong. There is no need to know, don't need to know, no need to know. What do we need to be? Who knows our destiny? There is no need to be, don't need to be, no need to be. Right now's the time, right here's the place for us to find a state of grace and all the peace there is in letting go. What do we need to hear? Whose voice will ring so clear? There is no need to fear. To find a state of grace. Right now's the time, right here's the place for me to find a state of grace. Right now's the time, right here's the place for all to find a state of grace and all the peace there is in letting go. What do we need to say? Who'll teach us how to pray? Each thing we say, we pray. What we say, we pray. What we say, we pray. Anytime, anywhere. What we say is a prayer.
I was waiting for my intro music.
Oh.
Good morning. Wonder Woman has intro music. I should have some too. Wonder Woman. And who?
Dry ice.
And dry. Oh yeah. Yes. Superman used to have that phone booth. He would go in and change. I need some dry ice, and then poof, I'm here. So good morning. Thank you, everyone who has poured into this service so far today. Beautiful song. Everything you say is a prayer.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that indirectly. All right. So, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Redlands. Your soul is welcome right here, all the time. Okay, so you know that the Centers for Spiritual Living is our global organization, and it's a global organization. So this month, the month of May, we're talking about emotions. The theme for the year is living everyday wonder, that reminds us to be in wonder of what we see and not just use it as mundane, this everyday thing, but to be in awe of everything. So this month we're focusing on emotions, our emotions. And so our emotions are amazing resource that helps us to learn more about ourselves. That's what our emotions are for. Our feelings and emotions serve as a guide and processing center for areas of reflection, exploration, and growth. Just like Brother Mark was saying, behind these eyes, he talked about pulling up the weeds. When we just pull up the weeds from the surface, they pop back up. So all these emotions that we're talking about, there are so many of them to choose from on the emotional continuum. So such emotions like sadness. There might be some fear, some doubt, some uncertainty, some guilt. But there also, on this continuum of emotions, there's also joy. There's also peace, love. Say that with me, love. Doesn't that feel good? Like a vibration goes through you when you say love. So emotions can provide lots of great information. Emotions can be challenging and difficult to manage, especially the emotion of fear. So that's what the talk title is today, the fear factor. Remember Fear Factor, that show? Yeah. Ugh, it was pretty creepy. So there was a show on from 2001 to 2006 called The Fear Factor. And it was kind of like a stunt show, and then it was like a dare show where they would put people in a tank and they would fill the water. I watched it just to brush up on it. So they put this guy in an airplane and they put 6 locks on the airplane and they submerged the airplane on the top of the water. So as it began to sink, the partner was supposed to swim, find a lock, the key, and then unlock. But there were 6 keys. So he get a key and then he try to unlock, and maybe that's not the one. So he got to keep trying until he finds the right key to fit the right lock. And then in the end, he got his partner out, and all was well. You win $50,000 to come on this show. And then I was watching this other show where they put the lady in the tank and they just dumped a whole bunch of snakes on her. And so she has to stay in the tank for a certain amount of time in order to qualify to win for the $50,000. I don't know about you, but that is not my cup of tea. That is not my cup of tea. So it just brought to mind that show when I heard this talk title, Fear Factor. So just wanted to say that. But what is fear? So Ernest Holmes, our founder, says in the Science of Mind textbook on page 593 that fear is the antithesis of faith. Like faith, fear may be conscious or subjective, and if it is to be eliminated, it must be removed both consciously and subjectively. So fear is our reactions to be perceived threats or a harm. That's when fear kicks in. Somehow, every insecurity that we have ever had or thought of comes around when we start thinking about what we fear, right? And some of this stuff that I know that I can come up with, it's not going to happen in a million years. But your mind takes you there, doesn't it? Oh, what if? But guess what I have? I have Daryl. He's my balance. He keeps me balanced. And I can recall when I was going through practitioner, we went through practitioners classes together. So we did all the prerequisite, and then we went through prac training together. Talking about fear. Because when you're in practitioner training, you're peeling the onion. All these layers of stuff. So tell me what you really think about me. Comes out. But it's all for this end goal of becoming a practitioner and stepping into the allness of what a practitioner is. So I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking about when we had to take the test, I think it was our oral panels, and I was unnerved. I have never felt anxiety like I felt that day. And it was 7 of us that were going through our oral panels together. And I had such anxiety. I really had a mini nervous breakdown that day. But I have my balance here to sit me down and say, calm down, babe, you got this. That's his word. You got this. You got this. And it was a beautiful experience. It was a beautiful. I bring that up because yesterday I attended a going away celebration for Reverend Jerry Harvey. And as I was sitting there talking to her, I recall that she was on my panels, my oral panels. She paneled me. So it was an honor for me to be there to celebrate her and wish her well on her move. She's moving up to Northern California. But what does fear cause? Fear causes more fear. It tends to draw out the worst in us. Somehow, like I said, every insecurity from the past, from the present, to it all shows up. So when fear is up, we're doubtful. We're anxious, like I just said. We're upset. We're worrying. We can think of things like unworthiness. We could dread things. We could have the biggest attack of insecurity when that fear comes up. So when fear is up, we need to just kind of relax in it, because what it causes is it can cause some tension in our bodies. It actually causes us to hold our breath. I remember when I was working I've always been in the medical field for the most part. And when I was working in the orthopedic office, I worked there for 16 years, I would go to my massage therapist and she would say, "Oh my God, you're so tight." So this is where I carried all that right up here in my shoulders. So fear causes more fears. In fact, that we hold our breath and we tense up our muscles when we are encountering fear. But what fear is faith negatively applied. Fear is faith negatively applied. Think about that. Brother Mark said that today in his reading. Fear is faith negatively applied. And I remember people used to say, "Don't make a mountain out of a molehill." Have you ever heard that? People used to say that. But fear is faith negatively applied. And I'm reminded about this beautiful poem about fear from Khalil Gibran by, where's Jean? Jean. She and I were talking the other day, and she said, "There's a beautiful poem about fear. Do you know who Khalil Gibran is?" And I said, "Yeah, girl. I know who he is." So I brought it up. So this is for you, Jean. Fear. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter, there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. No one can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that's where the river will know It's not about disappearing into the ocean, but becoming the ocean. Becoming the ocean. Stepping into the fullness of who you are. And I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that, we have all these emotions and fear, and they're part of us. So this is not to diminish or stuff down the fear, but this is to bring it out. Bring it out and use it and deal with it. See what it really is. And know that, like the ocean, like this river, it's not about disappearing, but it's about becoming. So when we deal with our fear and we look at our fear, it's an opportunity. It's about becoming. So, how do we prevent applying faith in a negative way? How do we prevent it? Nobody? I'm just kidding. So faith is a firm belief that things are true. Faith is unconditional acceptance that there is an invisible intelligence that guides our life. Faith is also belief in invisible laws that govern how we manifest the outcomes we desire in our life. So what's the first step? The first step in preventing applying faith in a negative way is by recognizing the divine intelligence within ourselves. When we know and accept that we are one with that divine intelligence, we can bring and begin to move our consciousness from fear to faith. When we pray in the affirmative, we are acknowledging that we are part of this divine intelligence. Affirmative prayer. We just had a beautiful workshop on affirmative prayer. And those are the steps right up here on the wall. So when we're in affirmative prayer, it's God is and I am. So step 2 in preventing applying faith in a negative way is by realizing that we can use the law to manifest what we desire in our life. So we can move beyond the fear by knowing that we can manifest good outcomes in our life and that we're able to transcend the fear into faith. We move out of the state of fear into the state of action. Action. We treat and move our feet. So according to Matthew 9th chapter 29th verse, it says, according to your faith, be it done unto you. According to your faith, be it done unto you. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about having the faith. Faith as small as a mustard seed, it says in the Bible. With faith, infinite possibilities abound. There's unity, belief, trust, and we need to allow our faith to grow. So surrender your problems in faith to the divine. Spiritual practice, that's what we teach. We teach spiritual practice. And a part of that spiritual practice is we're surrendering. So we set our souls free when we do this. We set our souls free when we pray in the affirmative. So, Carolyn May says, surrender your problems in faith to the divine, so sets your soul free. Pray like you have nothing to lose except the fear. Isn't that great? Yeah. Pray like you have nothing to lose except the fear. This is where our faith builds and strengthens. Because faith is accumulative. You're accumulating. Like you're getting these points. You're accumulating these points, these faith points. Faith doesn't go away when challenges arise. You may just have to call on it and remind yourself. We remind ourselves that we have in this It's a new adventure. It's calling us to recognize something. It's calling us, it is an opportunity. So I tell you this story. This just happened. I'm sorry, I cracked myself up. So I don't know if I told this story before. I hope I didn't, but please forgive me if I did. So my husband and I we flew to Dallas, Texas. He was receiving a Founders Award from his company, the first ever award that he's been there for 34 years. They came up with this Founders Award, and he was the recipient of it. So we flew to Dallas. They flew us to Dallas for the day, and we had the presentation that night, and then they flew us out the very next morning. So my uncle lives in Dallas, so we called my uncle and we said, hey, we want to see you, and would you take us to the airport after our visit? And so he said yes. So on the ticket, it did not say what gate what terminal we needed to go to. So I guess there's A, B, C, D, and E terminal. So when we flew into Dallas, we were in B terminal. So we just said, well, take us to B. So we get to B, and they said, you're not supposed to be at B. You need to be at C. So we're like, okay, what time is it? So she tells us how to do it. We go downstairs and we wait for the bus that says C, and it will take us over there. So it's like maybe 2:15 at this time. Our flight leaves at 3. So we go downstairs, and this cute little young lady said, are you guys looking for the bus? We said yes. She said, this is not where you catch it. She says, I don't know why they keep telling people to come down here. It's upstairs. So we go upstairs, and we're at the bus stop. Okay, there's people there. So this lady said, I've been waiting for 30 minutes. Mind you, the clock is ticking. So we keep seeing bus A. We keep seeing bus D. We keep seeing bus E. 4 buses come, but not the one that we need. So now it's 2:30. We still haven't gone through TSA. We still haven't done that. So we get there. We started yelling at the bus driver. Where is bus C? I don't care what you get on that phone and you call bus C. So anyway, so bus C finally gets there. They actually changed drivers. And then he said, I will take you to Terminal C, ma'am. Thank you so much. So we get there, and they said, by the way, your flight's delayed by 15 minutes. Woo! We have some more time. So then we get there, and there's this TSA over here closes at 2, so we couldn't go through there. And this line had a sign that said, this is a 30-minute wait. The clock is ticking, even though our plane is delayed by 15 minutes. So the lady says, if you go past baggage claim, there's another TSA, and it's a 2-minute wait. So we go down there. So we have to be at gate 33. This is gate 8. We rush down there, and here come me. And we get through TSA, and I didn't get pulled over like I normally do. If they're going to pull anybody over to pat down, it's me. I don't know why. I look like I'm carrying something. Anyway, so we get checked in, and then I said, but honey, we're at gate 8. We need to be at gate 33. It's a long way. So he said, come on, let's just do it, Sonja. So I go to the ladies' room. And I say, I just tap in and tune in. And I just say, God, I don't know what the lesson in this is, but I know that everything is going to work out just as it needs to. And there was proper people in the stall saying, that woman's crazy over there. Let me get out of here. But I was like a tree planted, that I know by faith that everything is going to work out. We will make our flight. And I just anchored myself in that. I came out. He was a little bit ahead of me because I walked slower. And when we got to the gate, everybody was on the plane already. But guess what? They said, we were waiting for you. We walked right on in. And I kind of felt bad because there's about 5 people standing in the back just waiting to get our seats. But everything worked out. Everything worked out. We were the last passengers on the plane. But within that faith and just that anchoring in to spirit, I declared by my faith, everything is going to work out. And it did. And it did. So we have the power to change the narrative and allow faith to lead the way instead of following our fear. So that's why I told that story. I could have been in fear, but I stepped out in faith and declared for myself, declared that everything was going to work out okay, and it did. So in conclusion, when we apply our faith in the right way, nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. We can create the life that we really desire. There was a song called Ain't No Stopping Us Now. We're on the move. So that's what I'm saying to you. When you anchor into your faith and you know and declare it, whatever it looks like, the truth is that there's only one power and one source, and it is God, and it is in and through you, operating as you. So declare it for yourself. And I have a couple of affirmations that we will say. Faith blesses my day and paves my way. Faith blesses my day and paves my way. Faith is the ability to believe into it and perceive. Faith is the ability to believe into it and perceive. I face my fears through courage, strength, and faith. I face my fears through courage, strength, and faith. And so it is.
So it is. Sonja Prince. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a burning feeling at the bottom of your soul that only your heart understands. Everybody's got a little love inside to give away. All we really need is a chance. The world is waiting for you to share the gifts that you've been given. It's never too late for a new beginning. Shine on. Shine on. Open up and let your light shine on. That's the opposite of fear. Shine on. Shine on. Open up and let your light shine on. Even if you've never had a moment in your life when you were free enough to let yourself go, it's okay to take a little leap of faith at some time, or how will you ever know? The world is waiting for you to share the gifts that you've been given. Never too late for a new beginning. Shine on. Shine on. Open up and let your light shine on. You can sing it with me. Shine on. Yeah, sound good. shine on. Open up and let your light shine on. Here's what you need to do. Break out, break through. Break out, break through. Yeah. Break out, break through. Break out, break through. Even if you never had a moment in your life where you were free enough to let yourself go, it's okay to take a little leap of faith sometime. How will you ever know? The world is waiting for you to share the gifts that you've been given. It's never too late for a new beginning. Shine on, shine on. Open up and let your light shine on. Sing it with me. Shine on, shine on. Open up and let your light shine on. One more time. Shine on, shine on. Open up and let your light shine on. And now some announcements.
Well, good morning. Good morning. You know, right off the bat, we got a problem, Sonja. Yeah, we do. You see, normally Sonja puts my name up here, but she didn't do that today. But fortunately, it's a really good day, and I remember who I am. That would be Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin, that's right. Okay. It used to be. All right, here we go. You are invited to join Sangat of the Divine Light in the Sanctuary for a day of authentic teachings of the One, Sunday, today, at 12 o'clock till 4 p.m., and this is following our service right here. This event is all-inclusive, multi-faith, and will share the authentic spiritual practices of the East as distilled by our beloved teacher, here we go, Bahadur Singh Ji. We will be meditating, chanting mantra, singing kirtan, and receiving the true teachings of the Masters. Be in the company of spiritual aspirants and celebrate the divine together as one universal family. A love offering is appreciated. We are introducing a wonderful thing that's coming up here, and it is the CSL Redlands Spiritual Living Circle, hosted by Shannon Collins, our beloved Shannon Collins. That would be her right there. She knows her name too. Many of us do. That's just the way it goes. The circle will meet on the third Monday of the month, and it is starting this coming third Monday, and that is May 16th. At 5:30 to 8 p.m., participants will receive a 6-month subscription to the Science Divine magazine, and all additional materials will be provided. A sign-up sheet is located on the side table right up there. A love donation is accepted at each and every meeting. Please subscribe to your very own YouTube channel. If you enjoy our teachings and our services, ask your family and friends to subscribe. And we love to have all of our people in TV land. You know, we love to know that you're out there and that you're watching, and kind of make a notation of who you are and where you're from in any of the little chat things there. We'd love to see where you all are coming from. Now, right now, we are safe and secure right here. Right here, we are safe and secure. But there is a war raging in Ukraine, and it is horrendous. It is horrendous. But we have an event that's coming up here, and it is an open mic event, Unite for Ukraine. And I ask you to join us Friday, May 20th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. featuring Gilman Carver, Mike Taylor, thank you, and members of the legendary Neverleys, and you. This is an open mic, and we want everybody to come. Bring a guitar, bongos, a kazoo. I could do that. I could do that. Whatever, and join the fun. All proceeds will be donated to the Women of Faith, a nonprofit organization to provide food, shelter, and medicine, etc., to Ukrainian refugees. Keep it in your heart right now. We are all Ukrainians now. The first Sunday of the month is Potluck Sunday, and June 5th then will be the first Sunday of June, and it is themed soup and salad, isn't it? Soup and salad. Soup and salad. We're going to love that one. Please bring your favorite summer salad or soup. I've got gazpacho on my list. The Divine Feminine Circle meets in person on Monday, on the first Monday of the month. In June, it is coming up on the 6th from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The circle is lovingly facilitated by licensed CSL practitioner Susie Ammons and Barbara Jean Yankee. Yankee. We know that name. That's
They're everywhere.
Mrs. Al Yankee. Mrs. Al Yankee. The circle practices sacred listening and celebrates our connection through bearing witness to each other's words and silences. It is a powerful and uplifting experience to be present for one another. And a thank you to all of the members who joined us at the mayor's prayer breakfast last Thursday morning at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the morning. I made it. Of course, I never went to bed, but it's the only way that'll happen. Special thanks for joining us this morning in our sanctuary, and we also appreciate all of you who have connected with us via Facebook Live and YouTube. Send us a note in the chat. I believe I've said that. You are magnificent. You are all so magnificent and loved as you are. Right now, where you are, God is. Have a beautiful week.
Thank you.
Nice.
I'd like to invite Ed Torres up. He has a couple more announcements. Ed.
Eddie.
Good morning. So, a couple things. This coming Tuesday morning, I'd like to see if I can get some individuals that can help us move some furniture and items that we are going to donate to the Mission thrift store in Highland. And this is to help clear out our hall and get everything ready for the women's shelter that we are going to start on May 17th. So it's at between 8 and 8:30. We're just going to rent a small truck. It's not a lot of things, but all of you men and women out there that want to just give a couple hours, that would be very helpful. And then lastly, next Saturday at 10 a.m., we are going to do some repairs. We have, believe it or not, we have 2 storage units behind our hall, which probably nobody knows. So Sonja and I opened them up.
Ooh,
we saw a lot of things. We found things that go back to the 60s and 70s. But anyway, if we could just get some help, there's some wood shelves in there. If any of you have a hammer and can really support them to help stabilize them, we're going to move our records and our holiday, decorations and things. But it should be just maybe about 2 or 3 hours. So that'd be next Saturday, 15th. If any of you would like to bring a hammer and some nails and just some brooms and, just let's get this place cleaned up and ready and move forward. So I thank you very much for your time. And if you have any questions or want to give me your name and number, I'm in the back. Thank you.
And I do have to say, charity starts at home. We do a lot for our community here at in Redlands, and now it's time for us to start doing things right here. Yeah. And so I'd love to see a lot of people come out to help us with that. The more, the merrier, and we can get it done. in no time. And then I also want to thank the people who participated yesterday in the day of service for Redlands that was put on by the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints. So all of you who assisted with that, they had t-shirts, they looked really good. I heard that they did some planting of some flowers on, what street is that? On State Street. So thank you all who participated in that. I would like to say right now that somebody had a birthday yesterday. I wonder who that was. Fabio. Come on up and get your cake. Can we sing a little bit of happy birthday, please?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tanya. Happy birthday to you.
And Fabio is new to our center, and we just want to bless him. So giving thanks for this beautiful divine soul here we call Fabio. We thank you for joining us today. We wish you many more years of love, of peace, of joy, and happiness. Bless you. Thank you.
So it is. Happy birthday.
And we will be doing birthday celebrations from starting in June. We'll have a cake for all the June birthdays, and we're going to start doing that. So we recognize everyone who has a birthday in the months that they're in. So right now, it is time for our conscious giving. I invite you to consider that the same portal from which you give from is indeed the same portal from which you receive. So let's expand and to be bigger givers. That way we can become bigger receivers. So join me in placing your tithing over your heart. Whatever gift you like to give us today, you too on Facebook Live and on YouTube. Please repeat with me. For the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. And I'm so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So grateful. I am so blessed. So grateful. I am so blessed.
And we also have the ability to receive by PayPal and Venmo.
CSLRedlands.org/donate.
Go to
CSLRedlands.org/donate.
all right. So I'd like you to stretch your hands out and help me to bless this offering. I bless these tithes and gifts and offering, knowing that they are sufficient to cover the needs of CSL Redlands, which is a successful idea in the mind of God. Yes. how good it is to speak this word and know the truth. Know this truth now, right here in this moment. And together we say, and so it is. All right, so now I'm going to allow the ushers to go back to their seats. And I'm going to invite David to cue up our video. And I'm going to invite Eileen, our emeritus announcer, to come up. No problem. To come up. She has a special reading, a special poem.
Sir Emeritus. Don't you love it? Don't you just love it? Mother's Day. Mother's Day. What an incredibly beautiful, wonderful day we've got going here for us, for mothers. You know, we've got mothers that gave birth and raised their children. They are absolutely remarkable, remarkable human beings. But you know, there's a lot of other mothers also. There are fathers that have had to step into that position and raise the children and mothered them with their heart and soul. And there's a lot of other mothers, grandparents, godparents, aunts and uncles, neighbors who have raised children, your children, their children. They have stepped in and helped bring these people into fruition. Absolutely incredible people. This mother instinct is everywhere. It is everywhere. And we also have Mother Earth. Let's also remember Mother Earth, who sustains and nurtures us. It's absolutely incredible. I am a mother. I have 3 cats and a dog. My 3 cats pretty much hate each other, so I can see that I have failed miserably. But I do have a dog named Nancy. She's just as cute as she can be, and she adores me, so I take refuge in that love that she has. But we have something here that's really quite touching. And this is when God created mothers. And it's by Irma Bombeck. Do we all remember Irma Bombeck? She's pretty remarkable. When the good Lord was creating mothers, he was into his 6th day of overtime when an angel appeared and said, "You're doing a lot of fiddling around on this one." And the Lord said, "Have you read the specs on this order? She has to be completely washable, not plastic, have 180 movable parts, all replaceable, run on black coffee and leftovers, have a lap that disappears when she stands up, a kiss that can cure anything from a broken leg to a disappointed love affair, and 6 pairs of hands." An angel shook her head slowly and said, 6 pairs of hands? No way, no way. "It's not the hands that are causing me problems," said the Lord. "It's the 3 pairs of eyes that mothers have to have." "That's on the standard model?" asked the angel. The Lord nodded. 1 pair that she sees through closed doors when she asks, "What are you kids doing in there?" when she already knows. Another pair in the back of her head that sees what she shouldn't, but what she has come to know. And of course, the ones here in the front that can look at a child when he goofs up and say, "I understand and I love you," with so much, without so much as uttering a word. "Lord," said the angel, touching his sleeve gently, "go to bed tomorrow." "I can't," said the Lord. "I'm so close to creating something so close to myself. Already I have one who heals herself when she is sick, can feed a family of 6 on 1 pound of hamburger, and can get a 9-year-old to stand under a shower." The angel circled the model of a mother very slowly. "It's too soft," she sighed. "But she's tough," said the Lord excitedly. "You cannot imagine what this mother can do or endure. Can it think?" "Not only can it think, but it can reason and compromise," said the Creator. Finally, the angel bent over and ran her finger across the cheek. "There's a leak," she pronounced. "I told you you were trying to push too much into this model." "That's not a leak," said the Lord. "It's a tear." "What's it for?" "It's for joy, sadness, disappointment, pain, loneliness, and pride." "You are a genius," said the angel. The Lord looked somber. I didn't put it there, he said. God bless mothers and everyone who acts as a mother.
And then I'd like the ushers to come forward. David has a presentation for us.
So I got names for a lot of the mothers, but not every single one. So if you want to chime in, I'll just say it. And so, the very first mother. Thank you, Al. Yes, we have. Maybe we should guess. No, I'm just kidding. No. Do you want to guess? No. That looks familiar. Who is that? Grace, which is Grace Chitchen, which is of course Mark's mother. Let's have a round of applause.
Not yet.
Okay, and this one, see if you can recognize this one. Oh, come on. There we go. That's a good one. Oh, you know what? I just realized that people on the stream can't see this. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me fix that real quick. Okay, let me just do it. There we go. Okay, cool. Now people on the stream can see the pictures. Great. Okay, so there's one, and then let me get to the other one. We got one more. And yes, you guys have guessed correctly. That is indeed Holly's mom. Holly's Margarita. Yes. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, geez, I wonder who that is. And that's brilliant. Okay, and then that's a good one. Does anyone want to guess before I reveal it?
Go ahead and reveal it.
I go back to the other one. Hold on. Let me just see if anybody notices. Okay, yes, that is indeed my mom, Lydia, who she actually just passed away this Christmas. So this is me and her at Disneyland. So yeah, that was a cool picture. Just for having fun. Okay, so, and let's see, the next one is, let's see, anyone wants to guess? I know it's kind of blurry, it's probably impossible to guess. Anna, yes, it's Audrey's mother, Anna. Yes, and I do see the resemblance. See, that's what's been so fun about this, is like, I'm looking through all the fit pictures, and I'm like, oh wow, they look just like each other. Okay, here's another one. Wow, 101. Yes, we have indeed. We have Eileen's mother. Eileen is Eleanor, right? It's Eleanor? Yeah, she went by Ellie. Yes. And then we have this one. This is a cool picture. Oops, sorry. No, give it that way. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I don't know if I can zoom in here. Can I zoom? Here, wait, there's a zoom one. Here we go. Let me zoom in. There we go. Okay, so yes. Someone guessed said it. It's Marika's mother. Marika's mother. And that building behind them looks very familiar. That is such a cool picture. Seriously, it's great. Did Marika give me her mother's name? I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. See, that's why it's confusing. So sometimes they look so much alike, I can't tell if it's Marika or it's Marika's mom. Okay, so the next one we got a drawing, as you saw. We had a drawing from, let's see. Can we please zoom out? There we go. Okay. This is a drawing of a mother. And it was submitted. It's the only drawing that was submitted. And does anyone want to guess?
Iris is
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she just gave it away because she went up. She just walked up to the TV just now, and she just revealed that it's, yes, indeed, her mother. You never gave me her name. Do you want to say?
Is
There you go. Awesome. Yes. Well, thank you for Iris. Yes, indeed. It's a really cool drawing. All right. Is that a watercolor? Oh, you just did an iPad. Okay. Well, it looks almost like a little charcoal and a little watercolor in there. It's good. You got a good app there. You fooled my eye. Okay. Oh, who's this?
I think that's Sonja's mom, Vivian.
Oh, okay. Yes, it is indeed Sonja's mom.
And that's her now.
Vivian. Yes. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, so, yes, let's keep going. Okay, let me just keep going. Yes. Okay, so let's see who's this.
Oh, that's Joan.
Joan, yes. Yes. Okay.
That's Caitlin's mom.
Caitlin's mom.
Caitlin's mom.
We're gonna go through this quickly because I'm running out of time here. Okay. Oh, who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Oh, sorry. I just gave it away. It's Frankie's mom.
Oh,
There you go.
beautiful.
Excellent. There we go. And this is. No. Sandra's. It's Sandra's mother. Yes. Excellent. But that's not Sandra. She told me that's not her. And the baby is not. Okay, who's this?
Oh, how cute.
Oh, this is hard. This is hard. Okay, next one. I love this photo. I love it. It's so cool. Okay, so that's Richard's mother.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, it's a great photo. It really is. Okay, we keep going, and this gives it away. This is Ed and Edna's mother. There you go. Lydia, another Lydia. Okay, and let's see, who did I reveal this? Oh gosh, now I'm gonna have to find it. Oh gosh, where's my email? I just had it. Give me one moment. I just had all of them right here. Does anyone want to guess while I'm looking? Okay, we had a submission, and this is. Oh, it's, give me a moment. Just had it right here. Okay. No, it's not from Facebook. It's from Barbara. Barbara, there you go. Yes, speak up, Barbara. This is Barbara's mother, Anna, right? Anna, yes? Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I was just trying to find, I was going through my emails, I was trying to find the name. Okay. Here we go. And then we got a couple more of it. Who is this? It's Jean's mother, Evangeline. Evangeline? Yes. Okay. Excellent. And we got some late submissions in yesterday, so that's okay. I put them in. So this is. Yes. Wait.
Fabio's mom?
Yes, yes.
Oh, Fabio's mom. All
Excellent,
right.
excellent, yes.
Tatiana.
Tatiana? Okay. Okay, I think this is the last one. Got one last one.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Eric's mother.
And I just got it this morning.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, cool. Yes, from Eric, right? Eric.
Yes, from
Eric. From Sybil. Okay. Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
giving me all these pictures. Thank you.
Now the ushers will come around. Let's see. The ushers will come around and give out a flowers. So we have enough for everyone. So if you are a mother that gave birth, uncle, aunt, that everything that Eileen said, there's a flower for you. So can I get a Zachariah? Can I get you to? And there are some beautiful readings on the table. And I'm going to take a few people to just come up and read one of the, they're really not affirmations, they're just readings for mothers. They're quotes. So can I have, do you want to come up, Mary Beth? Mary Beth, come up and read one.
Hi, this is a good one. There is only one pretty child in the world, and every mother has it.
Oh, thank you. Gilman, you want to read one? We can give you one. Are you good? Holly, you want to read one? Holly's going to come up and read one. Oh, someone give her one, please. Thank you. The quotes are on the table. If you'd like to come up and read one, I'll take one more after Holly, and then I have one to read.
Okay. A mother is a trusted friend we have. When trials, heavy and sudden, fall upon us, when adversity takes the place of prosperity, when friends who rejoice with us in our sunshine desert us when troubles thicken around us, still will she cling to us and endeavor by her kind precepts and counsels to dissipate the clouds of darkness and cause peace to return to our hearts. Washington Irving.
All right. Come on out.
God could not be everywhere, and therefore he made mothers.
And then the one I have is becoming a becoming a mother makes you the mother of all children. From now on, each wounded, abandoned, frightened child is yours. You live in the suffering mothers of every race and creed and weep with them. You long to comfort all who are desolate. And that was by Charlotte Gray. So as we move into this time of prayer, I invite you to close your outer eye and just be right here in this moment of faith. And in Matthew 17, chapter 21st, it says, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say to this mountain, move to yonder place, and it shall move. And nothing will it be impossible for you. So what I know is that right here, right now, there is a power and a presence in this universe. This power is infinite in its ability to create. As I look at each and every beautiful person here, the people on Zoom or Facebook Live and YouTube, you are a beautiful creation created by this one power and this one presence. And because we have the ability to create as well. We've heard today that there is, when we speak our word, it is a prayer. We've heard today that when we allow ourselves to step into the fullness of who and whose we are, that is our power. We've heard about freedom today. The freedom that I am one with this power. So, this is what I know. What I know is this power is mine and this power is yours. And I take this knowledge and I live from this place of knowledge each and every day of my life. And I invite you to do the same thing. So I bless this service and everyone in it. Everyone in the sound of my voice can hear me as I speak my word. That love is the action of today. Peace is the action of the day. Perfect health and wholeness, because there is no need for prosperity, need for abundance, because when we step into the allness that we are and the allness of God, then we have everything that we need and everything that we want. So I bless CSL Redlands and all of you. I bless this service as I close this prayer and send you forth. In great gratitude, I release this prayer, and so it is.
I used to think I'd always be alone, separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, things looked good. Then I discovered the error of my thinking, the lie at the base of all my fears. So simple, it turned my world around. Oh, why did it take so many years? Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open, wide open. There is no separation, no matter what it looks like. There is no separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation's gone away. Don't you? Sing it with me. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open, knowing. I am knowing with my mind wide open, loving. I am loving with my heart wide open, walking. I am walking with my eyes wide open, walking again. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my heart wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open, or something like that. I am walking with my eyes wide open. Let's do it one more time. Walking. I am walking with my eyes wide open, knowing. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open, wide open, wide open, wide open.
Woo-hoo!
Looking good, sounding good.
Looking good, sounding good. Okay, everyone. That's a wrap.
There's goodies in the back.
There's goodies in the back, but what I'd like for everyone to do is help us to fold these tables. After we what? We're going to eat first? What are we going to do? We need the tables to eat. Oh, yeah, we do, huh? I got you eating out of your hands. Okay. I'm walking with my eyes